So with the season is fast approaching, round one at Mallory Park in 3 weeks. Just going to show you where we're at with the bikes first of all. So this is Mr. H's, my bike. This is my bike for the season. This is required this bike from Daniel Pearson Racing, who did a ground up build on the bike. Yes, I'm just doing my bits to it. I've done it in my own colours. Just fitted some new levers today, new clutch lever, brake lever. Yeah, I've put a brand new master cylinder on it as well. Yep, so I've had some problems with the tyres. The front tyre kept going down on it, so that's been fixed now. It was a leaking valve that was the problem. So yeah, but it's fitted some brand new brake pads. It's got my number on for this year, East Midland Racing Association number, which is 33. This bike's fitted with a race wiring loom. It's also got quick action throttle. Yeah, it's got a nibby carb on. Yeah, all the wiring loom's been cut right back. It's just got the bare essentials on. Made my own lower fairing bracket, as you can see. So it's looking there. Yeah, all right. Fairly quick release. So if I need to get fairing off pretty quick, just take that out on the other side and fairing comes off. I use the original fairing mount bracket on these bikes. The road version, I just cut it down because then you can mount the fairing at the front, and it's quite sturdy, so that works quite well. The only thing I had to do was the clip-ons on the bike originally. It didn't have a fairing on originally, so, and the clip-ons were below the top yoke. So I've had to fit them on the top of the yoke because this fairing doesn't work with clip-ons lower. And also the same applies to Shannon's bike. This is the bike I finished runner-up on last year in the Mallory Park MMA Championship, 125 GP Championship. So it's a well-proven bike. Not doing a lot for it for this year because it's already proved its worth. So what I have done is remove the all the thermostat housing and the hoses. Don't really need that, so the hose has been rerouted and refixed. Yeah, so Shannon hopefully will be out on this bike this year at some point. We're not sure whether it's going to be out for round 1 or round 2 yet. That's we'll have to see what she's up to. Oh, there, the cat. Same again, as you can see, I used the original fairing bracket on these. The fairing off Shannon's bike. Shannon's going to be running number 30 this year. Still got my last year's number on it, 38, which is my last year's MA number. There's the bodywork for it. Yeah, got a brand new end can on this bike. It's got all the suspension upgrades, the YSS rear shock, YSS fork internals. It's got a nice Honda RS 125 seat unit that fits on. Brand new battery fitted. What else? Yeah, we've got brand new chain sprockets on it. Rear set pegs, which are made by Daniel Pearson Racing. So I put an order in for a new set of those, just as spares, because that's one of the first things that's going to break off if you crash. So we'll just pop inside to the shed, and I'll just show you what's going on with the spare wheels. This bike, the bike I purchased from Daniel Pearson Racing, came with spare wheels, but no tyres on it. So here we've got the rear wheel, which I've cleaned up, sorted the bearings out, sorted the discs out, resprayed the wheel. That's got a wet weather tyre to go on. This is the front wheel. It's going to have a wet on it. So same again, I've done these wheels, sprayed them up, cleaned the discs up. I've got a front wet tyre coming from RLT Racing for this one, as well as a spare rear wet tyre from RLT. So as soon as I get this front tyre, I'll get that on. This tyre's going on next week. So there we go. Excuse the packed out shed. It's yeah, lots of stuff going on in here. So a lot of the boxes and things are kept through the winter before we go racing again when the season starts. So there we go. That's an update on what's going on. Yep, and then I'll give you an update in a couple of weeks, which will only be 1 week before we start racing.